Hi there folks, welcome back to Kleines. I'm Walter P. Barnstormer. You join me as I'm just finishing up with the horses. I was giving them a bit more hay. I think we're pretty much full now, and we're taking a little bit of that one, 700 litres out of that, but they're all in pretty good shape now. They're fed, watered, have everything they want, so they're actually rising in value quite a lot now. 14,500 for Mr. Edgar. Yeah, excellent. My cows are coming on, and need a little bit more grass for them. We'll get something done with that today. Maybe not fed today, but at least we'll get a field planted. And oh, chickens have started breeding as well. Getting 1 chicken a day extra now. Excellent. 55 litres of eggs. How much milk do I have? Oh, 386 litres of milk. Let's take a quick look. Wheat. Yeah, I'm going to sell some wheat today. Land handle, £1,700. That's a fantastic price for that. As predicted, soybeans have crashed, but they are on the way back up again as well. Now, let's see. Milk. There we are. Agrilib. Okay, so we're going to have to go across the map to sell a few litres of milk. Is it worth it for all we actually have? Not sure. What I'll need to do is sort myself out a tanker. I just want to make sure I haven't actually already bought one. Pretty sure I haven't. I've got one in mind that I want. Nope, it's not there. So what we'll do is, I think it's under animals. I've got, yes, this little tanker here in mind. It's quite good. It's small, 2,000 litres, but it goes in the back of the tractor, £1,200. So I'm going to buy that one. Yep, pick that up. And I've also, let me think, yeah, while I'm at the shop, I'll pick myself up a trailer as well. Now, I know it's a little bit of cheating, this one, but these little trailers here, I do really like them. So it needs square wheels big. They have an auto load feature on them. I'm not sure if I have to pay extra for it. I don't think I do. What kind of change on this? Change a few colours, it's all free. Attachers. So we're going to attach 2 together. I don't think I need that. Auto load, yes, it does charge an extra £1,000 for that. I will keep it on because it is incredibly handy. Just makes it really good for stacking them nice and neatly. Save a bit of money going by second hand. £10,000. Well, I've got enough money now. Notice the money's gone down a little bit from yesterday. That's because we have slept, we have rested, so it is now a brand new day. But we're in good shape financially, £30,000. So quite close to the shop where we are. I'll just nip across now, pick these bits up and come back again. May look as well. Well, actually, whilst we're in the menu, you can have a little look. Manure with the cows. We should have some manure. Yeah, 500 litres. So that's enough to get our greenhouses started anyway. I don't know how much they hold. It's probably a couple of 1,000 litres each, I'm sure. So we'll get a couple of 100 litres in, get the manure in, start the greenhouses processing. Oh, nearly drove into that car. Pays to look. We'll get this tanker lifted, get the trailer hooked up, and get ourselves back to the farm. It'll be quite a long setup this now actually. Hopefully it's not too long for the size of our farm. Holds 12 beals, I believe it is. So yeah, that should do most of us on most loads. I think we would normally have about 10-11 beals out of a field. So it does one field's worth. I do have the variable bale capacity mod as well, so I could look possibly at upping the bale capacity a little bit higher from 4,000. Just because 4,000 does tend to fill up quite quickly in this game. So, need to pit this trailer somewhere. I was going to put it there, but now I'm not actually, because that is where the wheat will have to come out of. I'm going to sell some wheat today as well. Seems to be a fantastic price. So I might actually go off and do that first thing this morning, before the price moves downwards. Jump in the truck and get that done. So my trailer for now can go into there. I'll keep the tank on because I think I need to go off and fill up some water. So first things first, let's prioritise getting yourself some money in the bank. Or actually, should I? No, I was going to say, should I go off and start drilling the fields? But to be honest, an extra 20 minutes in the day is not going to make much of a difference there. So we'll need to cultivate the fields and then reseed. So I think what I'm going to do is my 2 fields. Oh, is that all I had? Oh, I thought I had more than that. Okay. So this was going off to the, I can't remember the land something over here, the one that is really close, so it's quite a good convenient location. So this field I'm going to turn into grass, and the other ones then will go to soybeans. Today I'll get my greenhouses started as well, so actually we're well on our way now. By the time this all comes round, we should have some excellent money in the bank, especially if those greenhouses start bringing us in money every hour. Don't think we'll get a vast amount of money for this, but it'll be a little bit of extra, £2,500. There you go, it's recouped some of the cost. It's paid for my water tank if nothing else. And chickens won't need any more for quite a while, so shouldn't have any trouble there. And it's always not too hard to grow some wheat again. We'll need straw again eventually as well, so probably do wheat or barley as the next crop for that. And that'll top up my straw as well if I keep a few bales. So, question is as well, these 2 fields then, what do we think? Should I keep them separate or should I put them together? I'm really tempted to put them together. I do have the hide anything mod as well, so I can just make these fences disappear quite easily. Just walk up and press H. I'll have to do it a few times. I can always bring them back again if I want. So I'm going to have a little play with this, see what it looks like with these gone. I'll not take them all away, just the ones that kind of separate the fields. So that should, yeah, that leaves me a nice entrance into that. Could hide the trees, or could cut them down, sell them. To do that I would have to buy a chainsaw then. There we are, just couldn't quite get it in the right place there. This will take me a second to get down this whole line. And this is easier. I just walk in line with it. So that's the last one. Nope, one more. Now is this going to make it a bit weird? It's a little bit weird, but it's not too bad. Now I don't own a chainsaw at the minute, so I have no way of actually pulling this down. Oh, what I do have, I wonder if I could use the fireworks mod in this one. Yeah, that's quite a good way of bringing in a little bit of money as well, and it's pretty cheap to start up, so yeah. I'm going to try it anyway. What I'll do is chainsaws, there we go. Don't think it really makes a difference which one I go for. Well, that one's a little bit cheaper. I'll have that one. And there we are, the firewood pallet. So I'll only buy one of them. I'm pretty sure that's all I'll need for now. May not even actually get enough wood out of that to make the pallet ready for sale, so I'll not put in the sell point just yet, just in case. So whilst I'm here, I should actually look at chopping these trees down then. I'll try and do it that way, so... Oh, can I chop these trees down? Oh dear, this could be another trouble. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's going green there. Excellent. Oh, didn't quite fall over. Come on, there we go, timber. So there's no visible stump there. No doubt I'll probably find it whenever I come in to cultivate. And same for you, Mr. Tree. Do quite like the trees, but yes, I'm afraid in this case they may have to go. There we go. Same things happen with the stump, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. Now axe Axe is the other thing that I need. There we are. Axe, 150 pounds. Very good. Okay. Oh, I've just come all the way back from the shop. I could have brought the pallet back on the trailer. It is quite a light pallet, so I could easily lift it on by hand. I think rather than driving the JCB around. Oh, thought I was in the tractor there. Let's just stop the combine harvester there. It's not the one I wanted to be in. I want to be in the tractor. I just hooked my trailer back up. It'd be a lot quicker than taking the JCB round. It is quite a slow little device whenever you're on the road with it. Tractor's definitely a whole lot quicker. So I'll just nip back to the shop quickly, pick up the pallet, and see you back in the field. Right, we're back again. We have the pallet, we have an axe, we have a tree. I'll just get it a little bit more in the middle. Hopefully that'll be in the right place. Should be close enough. And now see, hopefully this will work. Should just let me chop up this tree. Maybe. It might not work with this type of tree. I don't think it is, by the looks of this. It's not. No. Don't think it is. Okay, so my other alternative is, do we have a sawmill on here? Wood chips. Sawmill, yep, so there is a sawmill somewhere. Oh, it's right. Oh, yeah, of course, all those piles of trees were right beside us. Right, so there may be a little of skullduggery happening here. I may have to just throw this tree onto the back of the trailer. Selling field. Not sure why that is. I've got it in my hand at the minute, so that's what's happened. So you need to sort out a few things. I'll sell these pallets if I can. I'm not sure if I can sell the pallet again. Either that, or I'll have to just get rid of them again somehow and get myself back to normal. Give us 2 seconds. Not that one, this one. No, it's this one. Tell you what, I'll just keep the axe. It'll be a lot easier. Can I pick that up? I can pick that up. See if I can put this onto the trailer and will it stay on there? Oh wow, it's not quite liking that. It'll stay on long enough. Alright. Hopefully it won't cause too much problems. I'll get this one on as well. And I'll just take them around the sawmill and see if I can actually manage to sell them. I think that's going to be the best way of getting rid of these, if it'll let me. Not quite sure if they'll stay on there or not. Okay, they seem to have settled down. Get in the tractor and go quick before something explodes. So, should be just this little icon down here. Let's squeeze my way through the trees. This one, hopefully, fingers crossed. Nope. It's not liking them. Is it because they're still strapped down? Is that what it is? Just may not take them at all. Could also be the thing. If I pull them off the trailer, what happens? It is in the trigger, yeah. Just make sure they're both in. No, doesn't look like it likes those trees at all on this one. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but not entirely unexpected. So I shall go and get rid of the trees somewhere along with the pallet, and we'll see you back here again in about, I would say for you, 2 seconds. Right, so we managed to get rid of the trees, not too much problems in the end. And just noticed there's a little kind of lake over here. Ooh, I was wondering if I could refill my water tanker over here. Quite a steep bank. If I can, there we go, we can get it in without completely submerging a tractor. Wonderful. Filling up and it's not costing us a penny. Hopefully I'll be able to get reversed out of here. I'll take this round, put it straight into the greenhouse. No, well, no, I'll go and drop the trailer off actually. And then take it round and get it dropped off into the greenhouses. Not entirely sure who owns that. Oh, look at that, there's an even shallower place up there would have been much more sensible to go and fill up from. Shall remember that for next time. I was going to put a standpipe in, but, well, if I can get it for free, may as well keep getting it for free. Don't think they'll hold too much. Oh, I've got more hay in there. Excellent. I'd forgotten about that one. I'll quickly take this pallet off. Take this off. I can leave it down here. And then I'll not have to worry about it again. I may get some trees planted in some time, and then we can actually look at doing some firewood. It is quite a profitable little exercise in it. Takes some time for it to sell, but it does bring in quite a bit of instant money at the start. And get this trailer parked up in here. And finally, off to the greenhouses we go. Not sure how much it'll take. And there we go, water. But oh, something's growing already. So maybe it doesn't need manure and water. Maybe it just becomes more productive if you have it in both of them, if you have some in each of them. But that's quite good if it's doing something for me at least now. Wasn't expecting that. Just jump out and see what the capacity of these are as well. How would I do that? Or I can do it just with this. So, yep, each one holds about 2,000. I don't have any manure, but I'll go and get the JCB, and we'll get some manure in it as well. That should boost the productivity even better. So it looks like I'm growing lettuces or cabbages by the looks of that. So hopefully now then, by the end of this one, we'll have all our fields re-drilled. Everything should be good to go. I don't think I need to plough anything. I'll check on the map. Pretty sure nothing needs lime. I think we did all of that last time. So we should be pretty hot to trot and good to go. Ah, milk. Should we look and see how much milk I have? 386 litres. I'll probably leave that for now. I don't think it's particularly worth my time just taking that small amount through. But at the same time, it's probably £1,000 worth. I'll drop that tanker off there, and then I might remember where I've left it. So that's my seed drill. I do want to cultivate first. I'll actually need to go and plough that land up between those two fields. So that's what I'll do first. And I've got more straw in there. Oh, okay, I'm finding all these things all over the place now. It's been 2 weeks away and I've completely forgotten where I've left everything or what I actually have. So that's excellent. I don't actually need more hay or straw then for a bit longer than I thought. Wonderful. I'll quickly fly up this little bit in between, and then I'll have one nice big field up here. We'll just take a little look now as well and make sure that I don't need to actually do any ploughing. So these two, that one, weeds, nothing's fertilized, turn them all off. Oh, come on. Yep, so nothing is fertilized, nothing needs ploughing, and nothing needs lime. It's interesting that field that I did want to buy does need both of them, however. So maybe look at field number 4 instead. A little bit less work. So if I drop this down, turn on the create fields, that should let me connect these two up quite nicely on the probably not be quite wide enough to get down here in one pass, but that's okay, I have to come back up the field anyway, so. Yeah, I don't think it'd be wide enough. I'd certainly be leaving a tiny slither of a strip, I'm sure. A little bit strange the way that fence just pops out there like that. It'll make it a little bit more awkward whenever it comes to harvest, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll manage to get around it. Don't want to go too close to it because you catch the combine on it, then it just becomes a massive pain. Oh, missed a little bit. There we go. That's it. We've got a little bit more land, so a little bit more acreage. Don't think it's going to make much of an impact, that tiny bit, but might make it a bit easier to get up and down with the combine and get the crops lifted off it and any baling that we're doing. At least this way we've got a nice long straight run. Get that folded up. And bring out the cultivator. Not sure if I've actually cultivated anything on this series yet. Can't quite remember. I have a feeling I did do it for the first harvest, but yeah, honestly not too sure. Yeah, that was quite a harsh drop for that. Don't have a lot of manoeuvring space in the shed, but it's enough to get me round. Again, cultivating this shouldn't take me too long at all. Parked that spreader in a really bad place. Doesn't leave me much room there at all. Oh, I've caught in something. Still caught. Alright, this is going to take some manoeuvring now to get this right. I'll see you again in a minute. Right, well, we made it out. A little bit of toing and froing, but we got it free. Just take a second to unfold this. Luckily there's not much traffic around here, so not getting in the way of anyone. I should hopefully catch all of that corner, yep. Wonderful, we're away. Welcome back everyone. So you've seen me just about at the end of this one now. Looking, just as we're going up and down here, I'm wondering if I should have maybe taken a little bit more off the side of that field there, or a little bit more off the side of the dead ground at the side, and I could have actually brought it out round with a little bit more acreage and filled in the likes of this bit as well. Just left myself a margin out to the road. Might be something I'll look at doing in the future, though we've got a few more trees to deal with then if that is the case. You know, this game doesn't exactly like those ones. It is incredibly tight against the fence line with some of the machinery, so I would like a bit more of a grass margin around some parts of the field. I'd better take away that fence in its entirety now. I'm not too sure what to do with that one, but it'll be a problem we will overcome, no doubt with that. I may actually look at changing that windrower as well. Not the best of windrowers, didn't really like it last time, so we might modify that one a little bit, reinvest some for profits, and see if I can get something a bit more usable. But whilst we're in the mood for cultivating, I'm going to go on and do this second field as well. I think it's now a little bit smaller than the other one, so it shouldn't take me just as long. Don't want to end up doing it as another time lapse though, because otherwise it becomes very time lapse heavy. So I'll probably jump cut through a bit of this and see you all again just as I'm finishing up. And just as I've been going up and down this field here, I was having a little think. I probably said this last time whenever I was sowing this field before. I've meant to bring the lawnmower down and tidy up the end of the field, and it's quite overgrown with shrub and brush, etc. and whatnot. And could have a little bit more expansion down there as well. Just bring the field down a little bit more, a little bit closer to the road, and yeah, every little bit helps. So definitely have to remember to do that this time. Tractor's looking very dirty now after that one. Once I put this away, I'll need to give it a bit of a wash off. I'll tell you what, actually, before I put it in the shed, I'll just jump out here, make this my little wash area, and give everything a bit of a hose down. Hopefully it'll not take... yeah, it's coming back to blue quite quickly. And shouldn't need the cultivator again for another season, so get it washed up, get most of the dirt off it before we put it back into the shed for some storage. I wonder, because it is so tight in that shed, should we actually... no, I can't put it there because I need that space to get the windrower attached and unattached. I'll just stick it back in here. Hopefully next time I'll be a bit more careful about how to get it out and not get myself snagged up in the wall. But yeah, it is quite a tight little shed, this, whenever you have everything in here. Really probably just need to move that fertilizer spreader out of the way a bit, and that'll give me some more room, but there we go. So we did say we were going to go and get some manure as well, finish off those greenhouses, and then I think that's, well, it's pretty much tickety-booed for today. Put this round the other side, jump in the JCB, and we'll see what we can do about manure. All those fields should now be ready for seeding as well. JCB's looking a little bit grubby again too. Need to go and drop this, what do we call it, bale lifter off as well, and get the bucket on. Now where would I have left my bucket? That could be an interesting question. Hopefully it's up in this corner. It is. It's probably where I should have dropped the bale lifter off, and then I maybe would remember that's where to pick it up from again. Now, I'm not sure if the manure with the cows, don't know if you have to actually clean them out, or if it automatically... oh, what's happened there? Got the steering locked on. Or if it automatically appears in the manure pit, or if you have to go out and actually scoop it out. So we'll go around this way and have a little look. And just as we're passing by, may as well top up the water. I don't think they will need much, you know. So what have we got? Ah, no, it does appear in the pit. There's not going to be much off it, so I'm not going to expect much of a pile. And scoop all of that up, but 600 litres now. Should really just jump out and close that door as well. Actually, I was going to say maybe I should look at investing in another cow. Got plenty of money now. There's no good straw. We've got hay. I think actually horse. I'll give the priority to the horses, even though I have sold off the rest of my oats. But it'll keep them good for a little while. Wow, this thing is slow whenever you actually get into it. Oh, and just noticed we're quite low on fuel there as well, so as I'm driving past the fuel tank, I'll top it up. Be a few more pounds spent, 99 pounds. But don't want it dying on us. I'm going to have to take the, not the long way round, but the slightly longer way round to get up to here. Yeah, this is painfully slow whenever you're used to something a bit quicker. Should maybe look at getting a front loader for the tractor and Not worrying so much about the JCB, but I do really like this little kind of load all. And the extra boom reach on it. It's much better than the reach you get on a telehandler. It'll be quite an interesting field to run as well. It'll look quite big. So I might look at seeing if I can purchase into that one. So I'll go for half and half with this again. Put about 300 or so litres into each of them if I can manage to get it that accurate. I'm assuming I should be able to tip it in okay from the side without smashing through the greenhouse. Let's see how we get on here. Hopefully it'll accept this. Oh no, it's tipped it out on the floor. Why is it tipped it out on the floor? Maybe not getting square enough onto it. Let's just jump out and see, did it take any... No, I've got it all back into the bucket again. Right, that's not so good. It's gonna be really hard if I have to get completely square on here. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that at all, actually. Let's try that one. No, it's just tipping it onto the floor as well. Okay, what's wrong with this now? I've got manure. It wants manure. Why won't it accept manure? 651 litres, so it hasn't taken anything. Yeah, it definitely says manure 0. Can't think on any other way of trying to get it in there. If I get right up over it. Maybe I have to be a bit further forward or something. Is that doing anything? I mean, manure's actually... I know it is going down. Hopefully that's going into the trough and not below it. Yeah, I think it is actually going in this time. Somewhere around there. Let me quickly jump out. Have a little look. Yes, it is 10%, so that holds quite a lot of manure, but 3,000 litres in each of them. It'll take me a while before I have anywhere near as much as that. It'll be nice if that boosts it for whatever we can anyhow. Little skid steer is really what I need here for manoeuvring around. Let's see if I can get this one in as well. Yep. Just empty the bucket off in that one. Very good. Alright folks, so I think we'll probably call it quits for the day on that. We've got some cultivating done, we've finally got our greenhouses up and running. Still got some money in the bank, so next time we'll get some seed in the fields. I think we'll do soybeans and grass. Well, because I find those hay bales actually, I might investigate, see if we do something else other than grass. Grass might be the harvest after that. Or I could look at some silage actually then for TMR. Yeah, it's okay, we'll work it out. So we've had a good little run around today. Do those normal YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. I'm Walter P. Barnstormer, and I will see you all again. Have a good day. Bye now.